Hey guys, it's Swan Rider, and thank you for coming to the second episode of Shadowkey. Last we left off, we were speaking with Skelos Andriel. He's the guy we saved from Delfrance that was kind of a suspicious mage that knew something about the Shadowkeys and similar, but didn't speak much on it. So he's here in the village, but before we talk to him, we're gonna return back to Delfrance. Because we forgot something, or rather it's entirely my fault. I should not blame you. So, what are we doing here? Remember the Shadow Gate that we left untouched? Yeah, I thought it actually was the next quest that we had to do with Skelos Unreal, but it turns out that we were actually supposed to figure out that the Shadow Key goes in the Shadow Gate and we should have gone there all by ourselves. Yeah, so we're gonna do that now. It's a quick little section, so it shouldn't take long. And here we go. Oh. Okay. Use your Shadow Key to open the gate. Okay. A tired archer stands listlessly on guard. He startles when he sees you. Delfran usually comes himself. How did you get his key? We can either say Delfran wants to see you, or let me show you. Let's be quick about it. And you can talk to the guard and you actually get the same dialogue. It's a very thin tunnel here. And there's another guard here. You can speak with this one. These rats look darker, blurrier, wrong in some way. Even their squeaks don't seem quite right, almost an echo of what's right. But their intent is unmistakably ferocious. And look at these things, I mean... I feel like someone was having a lot of fun making these. That's all I'm gonna say. They're pretty cool. Umbric fur. We're just gonna go through and remove them. I think... oh, there's another one. Yeah, that's all the rats. We'll go downstairs here into this strange room, which is empty, and there's a chest with a lot of gold, magic potion, healing potion, and a dusk dagger. And now let's see what a dusk dagger is. It's just a normal dagger, but it's a cool name. So this is kind of the thinness in the map. It's very much tunnel, but that's where this whole area is, if you're curious. There isn't much to it, but it's a pretty cool little part of the game. Now we'll return to Skelos Unreal and talk with him on our next quest. Whee! And here we are. So, exquisite timing on my rescue. I believe they were contemplating on starting a game of Split the Mage. A mage named Jaeger Sarn is hunting me, and I need a place out of sight in which to prepare my defenses, and there's another matter which I can tell you more about should you clear the Earth Tier Caverns for me. It is located northeast of this village. Its remote location would make an ideal spot to defend myself. Are you up to the challenge? Earth Tier shall be yours. So, now we go northeast. And I can already promise you this won't be as long as the last episode, because there isn't as much talking, but yeah, there's many more cliffs. So let's see this area here. It's kind of devoid of anything except trees, but let's just explore it, because this kind of This part of the map is really weird. It's just trees, I guess. Now, what's on the other side is this. More rats. And if I recall, there's like one more bandit, or not. Okay. So that being about it. Oh no, there is one more bandit. Okay. So bearing that in mind, we have returned to the trees. Oh, and more rats. And this woman here, Tanin Aldweir, I think. Ah, an adventurous soul just when I need one. Vermin have overrun the cave just a few feet north of me. Because you couldn't point? A few feet north of me. Okay. I was supposed to meet a group of friends, but they were overrun. I need to stay here to warn others who I expect are coming. Inside is a map that is valuable to me. I came here for it. If you could find it, I would pay you a reasonable sum. The map will be yours. And here are the caverns. Which, by the way, I think look just awesome. Soft scuttling echoes through the caverns. The air tastes metallic and feels wet and sticky. And here are the spiders. As you can see, they're not very good at hitting anything. But yeah. They're trying. They're trying their best, you know. Still, we're gonna first go into this purple cavern over here. Which is just beautiful. And there is a random dude, who, please don't kill, who is just standing there. His name is Rogurin, I think. Again, names. At last, someone both walking and breathing. What happened? I was finishing a letter by lamplight, then I felt a chill. As the cold grew, I saw a man pull himself up from my shadow. I tried to raise an alarm, but the figure just touched my lips and I froze. He then wandered to the bridge, chanting deep and low. Vermin poured in from outside. We fought them. The chant changed, the spiders boiled out of the chasm. Too many, too... I see. I'm healing here, but I could use your help. What do you need? I need the letter I was writing. I dropped it when I fled. Where might it be? A room on this side of the chasm. Left out of here, then keep to the right-hand wall. Wait here for me. So for the simplicity and convenience, we're gonna go find that now. So if I understood correctly, we go left. And then keep to the right wall. And see rats. Clearly this cave is far from hard, but You know, we have kept to the right-hand wall this whole time, and I still can't find his letter. So much like in my first playthrough, I don't think I can find the darn thing. So, I'm not gonna assume it isn't real, but there's a decent chance that it isn't. Throwing an opinion out there that may or may not be completely incorrect. Because I don't think there's anything here. Still afraid of falling off a cliff. Actually, I shouldn't just live in fear. I should completely and totally save the game. Where? Where, my friend? Where? Yeah, I'm pretty confident it doesn't exist. So, if anyone's played this already and found the letter, tell me in the comments, because I'm just failing. Trying and failing to find it. Okay, let me just jut in here for just a second. Do you remember this chest? Yeah, that one. I failed to open it. Also, that same chest I failed to open in my original first playthrough. And just maybe there might be the letter in there. I will eventually find out in either a later episode when I try again or in the review, but for now I tried to open that chest for around 20 minutes, if not a bit longer, and it was just a failure, so I think you need a higher lockpicking skill or something like that. Even though it's not on a table by lamplight or anything like that, it might just be in that chest. So, just so that you know, it might actually be in there. Just bear that in mind. But nevertheless, one thing I forgot to mention that we found in one of those chests is Spider Impaler, which seemingly has the exact same damage as my Iron Broadsword. Except for spiders, because spiders are special and they get bonus damage. So we're just gonna take that one. It's objectively better. Now let's impale some spiders. So yeah, what confuses me to no end is that there is a clear chair and table around here, and no matter how hard you look, there is no letter here. But regardless of that, it's a completely wrong location. I mean, it is keeping to the right wall, but it's without going left first. So... but there still isn't a letter. I don't know where the letter is. This is gonna haunt me, I know it. Now these creatures... I have no idea what these are. But I love them. I weirdly love them, they're so cool. There's just nothing stating what they are, they're not mentioned anywhere. You're just vermin as everything else. I hope we find out later because they're really cool. And they drop healing potions. I swear these thin paths that you have to pass through sometimes are just so terrifying. And the little bridges are probably going to be the end of me. So I'm gonna save again, because I'm scared. And you should be too. And here we have the Skyrim map over in this corner of the map. Of course on a ledge, so that you can easily fall off. So in this chest there is a Skyrim map, and if we check in the menu of items, we can see this is a description. A Skyrim map containing military plans. So yeah, that's a little detail about the person we're giving a map to. Interesting. This little cavern is just confusing. It doesn't lead to anything, but it just feels like it could be an invisible wall or something, and I'm just not sure. Or rather, not an invisible wall, but a pass-through wall, and there's just nothing, and since the map isn't mapping, I assume it's just a corner. There were no spiders or anything, it's just there. Now, when we go around here, we get this message. Your shadow distorts and twists on the floor. You feel as if someone stabs your neck with an icicle. You have neither my permission nor the key, rasps the voice. You may not enter. An unseen force blocks your way. And if you attempt to go further, you just get the same dialogue. So we can't go through there yet. So we're gonna go left here and see some new spiders. I guess they're kind of pretty. They die quickly too. So I'm not sure whether there's a difference. They barely hit as well, so... And with no prior warning whatsoever. A diamond spider queen. And it's huge. It actually damages you, but... yeah, you see. Now that spider, for some reason, has a Shadowkey as well. So we're just gonna take that one. And go back, I guess. Now I'm just making a little detour to kill these spiders that are left here. But we've made it through the whole cave, so we can actually return to the spot that we couldn't pass through because shadow things. Stuff. Reasons. Oh. No, I did not make it through the whole cave. Let's do that bit now. And we're here. There is literally nothing. So anyway, if you're worried that I missed anything else, first I didn't. Second, there's nothing else of importance left. We've been everywhere. Your way is blocked by an unseen force. A whispery voice says, "You," then disappears in a shrill shriek. You may now enter the room. More spiders. But it's not just more spiders. I'm lost. Oh yeah. I mean, we're gonna run past him because dialogue. A desiccated pair of undead bar your path. One speaks with a voice like leather being torn. Pergan. The other says, "No, not him. Hum of blood. Warm, this one. Get ready to fight." And we're just gonna... yeah. It's a zombie. And definitely falls like one. So it's just a random pair of zombies. Gonna drop anything? I don't think. Another purple room. And that's it. Now to the crystal. Use glowing crystal. Shadows slide and slip over the surface of one crystal. Like that. As you approach, it cracks. Pieces fall away to reveal an item. Interloper. Neither key nor Azra's handiwork are for you. What you take from him today, later I shall take from you thricefold. The voice fades, leaving you alone in the cavern. So yeah, we did something. There's no more vermin. And that's it. We're just gonna go pay our respects to the poor letter guy, who is probably never getting his letter. Excuse me, you can use this crystal too? Okay. Use the crystal to restore some magic and health. Okay. Gain 20 health and 20 magicka. Okay. That's a... Yeah. These are just some restorative crystals. I mean, that's nice. If it weren't for you being able to just sit and restore health. Maybe not magic, I'm not sure how that works, but if you can't restore magic, that's just sad. Damn, spiders are everywhere. I hope you haven't given up. I will find your letter. I'm sorry, mate. Rogurin, you're staying here forever. I'm sorry. He really is staying there forever. He does look frozen. Oh, darn it. Okay, he's not frozen. He turned... he's clipping. Okay, that's... bye, Rogurin. Travel to Azor's Crossing? Yes. Now, let's talk with the lady here. Clean execution of your mission. This will be most helpful to our cause. I'm heading to Dragonstar City via Snowline. Perhaps I will see you again soon. This land needs people like you, people with the courage to act. The knight then turns her attention to the map and leaves shortly after. You earn 600 experience points and gain 375 gold. Nice. Now let's go back home. And here we are, back again. Skelos Unreal. Yes, I doubt Sarn's minions will find me in that hole in the ground. I shall make quarters there and begin my work. Skelos leans in and whispers, "This work is vital. I know from conversations in Delfrance that someone is using the war to build a shadow of conflict. The war is but the fuel for this creature, this Sombra's Keith. It must not be allowed to fall into the hands of Jaeger Tharn or some other like-minded mage. I ask you to help me contain this creature. It needs to be stopped. For that, I will need 5 magical crystals, star teeth. Head north to Ghost's Pass. There, search for either the Twilight Temple or the Witch Tree. Those would be good places to start. If you return the crystals to me, I shall reward you, and you will be saving your homeland from untold destruction. Let me know when you're ready to take on this task. You earn 700 experience points and 300 gold. Yeah. So anyway, after I sell some items, this is it for this episode. This one is a little bit shorter, but I'm gonna keep it to these smaller sections so that you wouldn't be doomed to watching a half an hour long video, if at all possible, like last time. So anyways, thank you for watching. Please leave some feedback so I can make better videos in the future. And that will be it. Bye. Also, if you're curious, I found a page on the USP Wiki about the Dragon's Eyrie, which from my understanding was an online portfolio for an artist named Mark Jones, who, from my understanding, actually worked on Shadowkey as well as some other Elder Scrolls games. But the part I wanted to bring attention to is the part where he talks about the worm mouth. Or rather, that's what he says he used to call it, and that it was his favorite creature, which actually turns out to be the creature that we found in this cave. So if you were curious what it was called, it seems that this might very well be the only source. So there you have it, it's a worm mouth. There will be a link to both the Shadowkey page and the general page, if you're curious about this guy. And to tell you honestly, it was a really curious read, so if you're interested in some of the making of Shadowkey, it might be a very, very interesting read. So yeah, I just wanted to jump in here to add that one. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again. Bye.